All right, y'all. We're gonna be super quick right here. Title of this video is called "Enjoy the Process." Right? Gotta enjoy the process. I don't feel like doing this routine right now, but I'm at home with it. I ain't making no excuses. A lot of y'all gonna make excuses and say, "Oh, I ain't got a gym membership. Oh, I ain't got nobody to work out with me. I ain't got nobody to call and motivate me." Somebody always gonna make excuses, and that's why the people who make excuses in life in the position that they are now, because they afraid to do something about it. But anyways, back to the subject. We're gonna do 100 push-ups, 100 bodyweight rows, and 100 push-ups. Before I actually go to the gym, this is my warm-up set. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Gotta enjoy the process. So we're gonna use this to do my rows. And I'm gonna do sets of 20 on the push-ups. Like I say, it's gonna take me probably about 5 or 10 minutes. That's it. I start with 10s, get my blood flow going, get my blood moving around, and then I go into like 20s, probably the last 2 sets. So I always do, a lot of times before I do even like stuff like this, I usually warm up with jumping jacks or jump rope to get my blood flow going and blood circulating. So we're gonna do 10 rows. 10 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So that's round 1. This is push and pull routine. This is how you make your body go. Push, pull, push, pull. A lot of muscles being engaged. And this is how you make your body develop. Round 2. Ten. And you can also switch up the grips on the push-ups or the rows. This time we're gonna do chin-ups to work the biceps. We'll do 10 chin-ups. Work the biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a little hard because I ain't really got that much space. 7, 8, 9. But we're gonna make it work, y'all. We're gonna make it work. Gotta make it work. That's what life about. Gotta make it work. Round 2. Round 3. 10. 10. We'll be at 30. 10. If you really want to gain muscles, start doing slow push-ups. That's how you really build muscle right here. Them slow push-ups. Hit way harder than regular push-ups. It's easier to do this right here. That's easy. You gotta make sure when you're doing your sets, make sure you're breathing. That's super important. Breathing controls the body, controls the heart rate. So when you hit your sets, make sure you're breathing. And you actually gonna get oxygen to your muscles. The more muscle mass you have, the more oxygen you need to your body. Especially for running. That's why it's so hard for bigger guys to run. Because they need more oxygen to their body. Alright, 10. Simple and effective. You can do this at home. You can get these off of Amazon. Super cheap. All that crybaby stuff. Man, nobody ain't showing me. I don't want to hear it. 1. 4. I think people just like to hear themselves complain. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you got the ones who like to complain, and then you give a solution to their problem and they still complain. What kind of crap is that? That's crazy. That's crazy. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, That's what separates between the doers and the complainers. The doers gonna just do it, right? The ones who ain't doing nothing, they just gonna find ways to complain. And then before you know it, they're gonna be 60, 70 years old and wonder where the hell their time went. And half of the time they wasting unlimited amount of energy on nothing. Just wasting energy complaining. That's all you doing, wasting energy. You could be doing something productive like this. 10. 10. All right, here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 40. That's 40, champ. 40, champ. That's 40. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All natural training. 50. 50 in the back. It's 10 minutes of your time. 50 in the back. If it take you longer, do sets of 5. If you could do 50 if you could do 50 reps, do 50. All right, 10. We got 50. It's not a race. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. It's not a race. Everybody be in a race. Everybody caught up in the rat race. You want it now. I want it now. I want it bad. It's taking too long. Why is it taking so long? Should I keep showing up? Why I keep going? I ain't seeing results how I want to. Why am I doing this? That's what you start saying to yourself. I already know. Hey, I've been training for 12 years consistently. And I ain't complaining not one bit. I just handle it. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 50. 50. I got 50 more. That'll put us at 100. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Definitely gotta stay hydrated. Me, my favorite things to drink, especially if I'm working outside. Working outside is much harder than working inside the gym because you got the heat beating you down. And me personally, I usually stay hydrated with some alkaline water, which I got some spring water, or some coconut water. But I can tell you what, the spring water from the mountains tastes totally different. The only reason I say that, because I experienced tasting spring water in the mountains. And the only problem with this spring water, or any type of water, which it ain't really no way around it unless you're getting it from the mountains, is because it's contaminated in plastic. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? I used to drink water out of the faucet hose when I was a kid, and I'm still alive. I'm still here, so just be thankful. You gotta make everything perfect. Make mistakes, mess up in life, but learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. That's the key. Learn from your mistakes. You keep doing the same thing over and over, you're gonna keep getting the same results. All right. Here we go. Good or bad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 40 left. 40 left. I'm gonna start going into the high reps here shortly. I'm gonna do the last set. 20, 10. 10. I'm gonna do some bench pressing today. Some probably deadlifts, some heavy bench pressing. I ain't gonna go live for that. I ain't gotta go live every time I work out. Sometimes I just wanna focus on myself. A lot of times, I don't mind going live, but a lot of times it take away from my training, especially the way I train. I just wanna hear my own thoughts and don't have Nobody asking me nothing, but that's just personally me. To each your own, whatever works for you. I don't like I like social media, but a lot of times I like to be in the present moment, you know, because social media take away from not just social media, the phone take away from being in the present moment in general, and it take the authenticity away too, especially always was recording everything. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the like swimwear.